Hello guys, and welcome back to this much more personal kind of video. I realise I've been on YouTube now for like 3 years and never really just kind of chatted, not about clothes or about shoes and bags and beauty and all of that I really obviously love, but I've never really kind of just had a bit of a personal heart-to-heart with you. And I figured it's about time. I just really wanted to kind of chat, kind of face-to-face with you guys, just about everything that's been going on and life and goals for 2017 and all of that kind of good stuff. I've kind of thought I'd split this video into a few different parts: love, life, style and beauty. Those kind of bloggers like to coin those 4 different things. First off, love. I think last year, the past like 4 months of that year, I really became a very, very different person. I think I became much more chilled and relaxed and alleviated a little bit of the stress that I was feeling. Started to organise things a little bit more and prioritise things differently, and through that became much less stressed, and I almost kind of opened up a little bit, and through that I feel like I almost became a little bit more one with my emotions and how I felt about different things, and especially about Alex, because obviously me and Alex have been together now for years and years. When we had a little break in the middle, but majority for a long time, and obviously I'm head over heels in love with Alex. I always have been, but there was always this kind of stress levels that sometimes I would prefer to be working rather than chilling and cuddling and all that you need to be doing in a relationship, and sometimes I prioritise completely incorrectly. And I finally got to the point a few months ago where it almost kind of switched, something in my brain just completely switched, and I realised that I had been kind of neglecting this part of my life that I really need to let in. I mean, thank God Alex stuck with me for so long, which is amazing. Yeah, I feel like I kind of neglected these emotions, and the past few months it's all kind of come flooding in, and it's almost like a cloud has lifted from a part of my brain that would allow me to be a bit more intimate and full of emotion. And now we're like better than ever. I'm just so head over heels in love. I'm so happy. I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen a lot of my tweets recently have been like, I'm so smitten and blah blah blah, because I just don't know what's happened to me. I've become this really smitten person. I never used to be like this before. So I've got to the point as well now where marriage is potentially on the cards. Like, I'm 28 this year, thinking about marriage. It's pretty exciting. We had a look at rings the other day. I mean, how exciting is looking for wedding rings? I never really realised before, because I was never really that bothered about marriage. I think because my parents are separated, I wasn't all that interested in the idea of marriage until recently, when I've sort of felt much more of these emotions. And now I'm really kind of up for the idea of spending my life with Alex and getting married and doing all that kind of princess fairy stuff. I mean, I don't know what kind of wedding I'd have. I don't really know. I always kind of wanted to be the girl who went to Vegas and had this really fun wedding with all the family, but I'm not too sure now. I'm not too sure, but we definitely picked the ring. It's absolutely beautiful. So maybe sometime this year there may be a wedding on the cards. I can't wait. And also I think combined in the love section of this video would also be kind of friendships, and I made some incredible and solidified some incredible friendships last year, I feel, especially with a couple of girls that are really close to me, which I'm sure you already know really well. Specifically to shout out to Carly, Tamara, Susie, Amelia and Sammy and Naomi, who were all kind of, I feel, quite big parts of my life last year. We went on holidays, we went on trips, became such good friends, and honestly I can't tell you how much it means to have a group of kind of trustworthy, loyal, amazing, supportive friends like that, who will always have your back with everything, and they'll give you a real opinion on the things that you need like a brutal opinion on. And they really made last year what it was for me, and I feel like this year it's only going to be even better. We're already planning new trips to go on together. We're all going to Amelia's house on Tuesday. She's cooking. It's the best thing about my career is the people that I've met in it. So that is amazing. And obviously I've still got a lot of friends back home and old friends who I feel like we became even closer last year. Hopefully there'll be just more of that this year. So let's chat about life. And there's a few things combined in this section. There's 4 things actually that I remembered. First one being home, and yeah, me and Alex moved last April to my favourite area of London, and we're just so much happier now. I just feel so much more secure and at ease in this area. It's much more vibrant, so much more going on, and I feel a lot more like I'm part of this city than I ever really did before. It's definitely kind of changed how I feel about London. I mean, I always loved London, but before we were a little bit further out, and it didn't have London vibes to it at all. We were kind of just a little bit too far out, so we couldn't really enjoy this amazing city the way it should be. So now, yeah, so much better. I mean, obviously the area that we're living in now is a little bit more expensive. If you're from London, you'll know how ridiculous the prices are. So our flat, we love our flat, but it is somewhat small for how much stuff we have. This is one thing I hate about it though. Literally every few minutes, I'd probably say every 10 minutes is a siren, and it goes on until the early hours. That is the one downfall, but other than that, I love it. I really do love it here, so I'm so happy. Ooh, yeah, I want to kind of talk about diet and health as well. Not necessarily diet, but things have changed in terms of what I'm eating these days. Just thought I'd mention. So I'm now more plant-based. I decided to cut out dairy. I was a cheese fiend. Some of you may know I love cheese. And I ate so much of it, and I realised that if I wanted to kind of just tone up a little bit more, I mean, I know I'm very slender, I'm very slim, I don't need to lose weight in the slightest, but I wanted to kind of tone up all those little bits that I just felt a little bit self-conscious of, and I felt that cheese could be a good way of going about that in terms of getting rid of dairy altogether. So I've got rid of dairy, I'm not really eating eggs. I didn't eat meat all of last year, which I really quite enjoyed, so I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm much more plant-based now. I'm really enjoying it, and I know that I mentioned it in a recent video, and so many of you were so supportive and like, yes, so please eat try and plant-based. Honestly, I'm loving it. We are making so many delicious meals. I never knew how easy it would be to go plant-based, because we'd already substituted a lot of the big things that you have in life anyway in our diet. So for example, like milk, we'd already been drinking almond milk for years. We'd already been having almond butters and nut butters for years. So like butter and milk wasn't really hard to get rid of. Eggs, maybe a bit more so. And also getting rid of fish, because I was pescatarian last year. So I was still eating fish. So I've kind of given up fish for a bit, but I may potentially go back to the fish. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, plant-based, and I'm really enjoying it. I feel much less lethargic. I kind of feel like I'm kind of on my game, and that I can reach my goals a little faster this way. It's not for everyone. Everyone needs to kind of build a diet according to what... I say diet as in your eating plan. So people just need to build their eating plan according to what they really want to eat and what they feel is good for their bodies. This won't work for everyone, but it's really working for me. And along those lines, I'm also trying to really get on the gym again. I'm trying to go to yoga once every week, if not every 2 weeks. It's something really when I can go and when the classes are, but it depends if I'm free or not. And yeah, I'm really enjoying that again, and just going to the gym and just feeling like I'm working my body a little bit more than just sitting on my arse all day. And also within life, I guess, is career, and yeah, I couldn't be happier, to be honest. I absolutely love what I do. Obviously, I'm primarily a full-time fashion blogger, but I also create videos, which I love. I would always refer to myself as a blogger first and foremost, in honesty. And obviously I'm on Instagram and all that good stuff, and I truly enjoy it, and the supportive feedback that I get every day makes it really worthwhile, and I love seeing all the comments and hearing from people and hearing about different things that have helped people or inspired them in some way. Like, that just makes it all so much more worth it. I mean, obviously there's been a few different changes in terms of YouTube algorithms and Instagram algorithms, and that can be a little disheartening. I think for all of us, we've all felt it, but I feel like if you as an audience or as a viewer or as someone who likes to read blog posts or watch videos or look at Instagram posts, it's just about engagement. I think this is the kind of, I think 2017 is the year of engagement, and if you want to see more of your favourite people, it's just about engaging with them and liking what they're doing. Especially with Instagram, this whole algorithm change means that, say if you saw me in your feed and you didn't like my picture, the chances are that you won't see my next picture, etc, etc. It kind of works in that format. If you like my picture, the chances are you'll see my next picture and my next picture, and that's kind of the way it works. But I feel that especially last year, it was kind of the year of the scrolling, and I mean, I used to be quite bad for it too. You just scroll and scroll and scroll and just see what everyone's doing, and I remember I turned it around and was just like, no, I'm going to start properly liking everything that I really like, just to give someone that kind of, just show them my appreciation for the work they're doing, for the outfit they're wearing, for the travel picture that's so epic that they took, they managed to get to the top of a mountain to take. You know, my feed now is full of so many incredible pictures and people whose work is really inspiring and amazing, and I think that's more of what we need to do, is more kind of show appreciation, show engagement, especially on Instagram. Just kind of like more of people's pictures. So if you too are a blogger and you notice your likes have gone down, the chances are it's because no one's seeing your pictures as much, and it's just about your audience need to be liking your pictures in order to see your next picture, or you're not going to be seen, which is a shame, and this is the way that Instagram has gone. But still, I'm absolutely loving what I'm doing, and engagement is always amazing, and you guys are always supportive and respectful and all that, so thank you as always. This year for me is just going to be more of the same in terms of videos and blog posts. If anything, I just want to make quality higher and higher, bring you things that you really love watching and really love reading. So kind of more of the same, but even better is kind of my aim. I want to do lots of travel again this year because I feel like the content is just prettier and a little bit more inspirational. So a little bit more of that. And who knows, maybe some more new ventures could be on the horizon. Hopefully working with a lot of incredible brands again this year. I mean, last year was insane in terms of the brands I worked with. I worked with Gleam, Dior, Armani, oh my god, I can't even remember, there's so many. Ted Baker, Reese, Coach. There were a ridiculous amount of amazing brands that I work with, and hopefully that'll only continue this year and I can just bring you more and more exciting content to see. And also within this kind of life category is also more personal feelings and thoughts. I mean, I know I mentioned before about love and the whole like less stress and opening myself up a little bit more and allow myself to be a little bit more vulnerable and all that, but I feel also last year really kind of raised my confidence a lot as well and made me a lot more of a stronger person and more business minded, which I think is amazing. And I know that I love to write my blog about more personal aspects of life, like about self-confidence and self-worth and growth and all of those topics, because I really like to write about those sort of things, but I've never really transferred that into a more video format. So if you'd like to see more of that, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, I feel like my self-confidence really raised a lot last year in terms of I did a lot of talks, I did a lot of meet and greets, I met a lot of you guys, I worked with a lot of different brands, and all those things and all those trips and travels and meeting different people constantly really pushes you out of your comfort zone and throws you into new situations that you would never have been in before. And it's really nice to see how you react to those things and how it challenges you as a person, and it just, yeah, it's bound to raise your self-confidence and self-esteem and self-awareness. And I feel that was a great learning curve for me last year, and I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot from the people that I met, and I feel like a much stronger person now, a lot more kind of focused, a lot more confident, which is amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do a full video on kind of self-confidence and where I got my confidence from, because I never used to be that confident when I was a lot younger. Then yeah, I'd love to chat about that. It'd be good to kind of get a bit of this discussion going. Next one is style. I want to talk about style. So again, last year was kind of a big transition for me in terms of style. In fact, also 2015. As you know, I love a wide range of brands from low end to high end. My favourite, if you saw my last video, you'll know that my favourite type of brands are those very mid-market brands like Joseph, Reese, Whistles, All Saints. You know, I feel it's kind of like high quality, wonderful clothing just with that unique edge that makes them a little bit more special in your wardrobe, and you can wear them with anything. But I also love Topshop. I love ASOS, as you know. I'm kind of like the ASOS haul queen. But then I also thoroughly enjoy my luxury bags and luxury shoes, which obviously I've saved up a lot for over the years and I've collected over the years. And I know a lot of you guys love the luxury side and you love that kind of aspirational, inspirational style of video, which is amazing because I do. That's the kind of videos that I really like watching too. But this year I also want to make sure that I do include a lot more high street and upper end high street and lower end high street, and make sure that no one feels alienated. You see, I find it quite difficult because there's over 538,000 of you, I think now. Blows my mind, absolutely blows my mind. And I think that a lot of you are very, very different, which is wonderful, and I love that diversity. I think it's incredible. But I think a lot of you like beauty, then a lot of you like fashion, some of you like low-end fashion, some of you like middle-end fashion, and some of you like luxury fashion. Then there's those of you that like travel vlogs, or others of you that prefer the more London vlogs. A lot of you like different things on my channel, and a lot of you like the same things too, which is great, but I feel that there is almost this kind of separation somewhere, which means I don't want to alienate anyone, make anyone feel like, oh, Victoria doesn't make the kind of thing I like to watch anymore, or I don't enjoy what Victoria does. I want to make sure that I give you something that you really, really enjoy. So I want to make sure that that happens this year. So I guess this is kind of my way of telling you that I'm going to try to make sure I do a lot of everything this year. There might be a few travel vlogs thrown in, there may be a few London vlogs thrown in, and there'll be a big mix of different types of fashion, different types of style. I want to also have a more kind of helpful take this year as well. Just really kind of give you something from it, more than just hauls and what you could wear, but just a little bit more educational feel to it, I guess, because I just really enjoy that sort of thing. And I guess, yeah, I just want to make things I really enjoy. Would you shush? I just want to make things I really enjoy, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them too. But in terms of my personal style, it isn't really going to change very much. I like trends, and I like to move with the trends and incorporate as much as I can, but I still am that sort of person who loves tailoring. I love my knitwear. I mean, this is brand new. Absolutely obsessed with it. I just love my jeans and boots. I mean, what girl doesn't love a white shirt, blue jeans, and an amazing pair of boots? That's just me all over, so I'm not going to change that, but I'll always be incorporating these luxury pieces alongside middle-end and low-end high street, and hopefully you guys really enjoy that still. And the last one, I guess, is beauty. And I don't know, there may be some change this year in terms of hair. Like, I'm really enjoying still having white hair. A lot of you probably joined this channel back when I had pink and purple hair, and I absolutely loved that. It was good fun experimenting and just being a bit more vibrant and showing my personality through my hairstyle. But then I went white and really loved just having something quite stark and a little bit different. There aren't many people that have this white grey hair, mainly because it breaks your hair like anything, but I think because I'm quite a dark blonde now, it doesn't need the massive amount of lift it would take if I was a brunette or if I had black hair. So that's why, luckily, my hair is still somewhat attached to my scalp, and it's continuing to grow slowly. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying it, but you never know, especially with my L'Oreal hair ambassadorship, which I got last year. Insane. Potentially there may be some colours on the way, so I don't know, maybe I have to keep an eye out. But exciting, really exciting. And in terms of kind of makeup and beauty and all that, I used to love doing a lot of makeup tutorials on this channel, but I feel not as many of you are as interested in makeup tutorials anymore. Am I right? Am I not? Please leave me feedback down below. I'd love to hear what you think about that. I mean, I still love doing my favourites every month because I like to recommend different products that I've tried and that I think you guys will love too. But in terms of get ready with me's and beauty tutorials, I would just love to hear your feedback in terms of, are you still enjoying that? I mean, obviously 4 years ago people lapped those up, but do you still want to see them? Do you want to see that from me? Do you want to see more fashion content? Do you want to see more of a fashion mix with beauty content? I'd love to know what you think about it. Because I mean, I really love doing makeup tutorials, but I feel that you guys aren't as interested in my beauty tutorials as maybe you are in my fashion styles and videos. So I'd love that feedback. I almost kind of want to be in a room with loads of you and just like chat about it, discuss it, get like questions and just get everything, all the knowledge, get all the knowledge. That's what I need. But this season for me, I mean, still about this nude lip. In fact, it's right here. This is insane. The Bare Minerals matte lips. They've almost got this frosted glass coating. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and it's called Smooch, and it's the matte. Amazing. It's a very light pink, almost lilac tones to it, and I'm obsessed. So I'm still rocking the matte lip this year. Matte pink and nude lip is still my thing. I'm going to try and experiment more, maybe throw in some more red lips now and again. Yeah, I guess be more experimental overall. But I'm also really enjoying having nothing on my lower lashes as well, just to open up my eyes a little bit more and make them less kind of, I don't know, extra black makes them a little bit smaller, so I'm just trying to open up my eyes a little bit more. And this is a highlighter. I'm obsessed with putting highlighters on my eyelids right now. Everything just shines, and I like shiny. So I think that might be everything. That's just like a big update on everything that's going on, what I'm thinking about, what my thoughts are, how this channel hopefully will progress over the next year. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I've kind of enjoyed getting it off my chest, to be honest. It felt nice. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this ramble. And before you go, as you know, I know I mentioned Instagram earlier, but YouTube is still kind of messing up things. I feel like my videos aren't going into everyone's subs boxes really ever that much. So make sure you click that little bell. It's like a little bell down below, which is a notification thing. Turn on notifications for this channel if you enjoy getting my notifications. And it'll just mean that you'll get a little notification on your phone or your computer saying that Victoria's just uploaded a new video, and it just means that you won't miss any videos. So please do hit that if you're already subscribed, and just make sure that you don't miss any, because it's just a little bit disheartening, as all of us YouTubers are finding right now. But anyway, that is everything. I will leave you to it. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are brand new here. It'd be amazing to have you, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.